Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Elle. Really? I don't know my name. This is your girl Elle, and I'm so glad to be back with you all. I know that the background is a little different, but that's because I am trying to experiment and figure out like what works best for me. So if you guys like having a backdrop rather than like a real life setup like I have in my bedroom, then let me know down below. But for today, we are going to be talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette. I don't know if you can see it because I have, girl, I have like 3 lights beaming on me. But this is the coveted Jaclyn Hill palette. So we're gonna do a little tutorial with it. And I bought this myself. I bought it the day that it launched. I really do like the palette. I swatched it just to feel the difference. I have a lot of Morphe palettes. I think this retails for about $35 plus tax and shipping. I ended up paying $40, which is really expensive for a Morphe palette. As you know, they're usually $22 and you can use discount codes. So yeah, you know I use Jaclyn Hill's, discount code, and it's Jack Attack if you want to use it when it comes back in stock. I do know that this is currently sold out, so I do apologize for that. I already got the palette dirty, and so I automatically know that I don't like the packaging of it. A lot of people have talked about it, and they're right. If it had like a little sheen on it, then at least you can clean it. But this doesn't have a sheen on it. It's just like a high quality cardboard. But if you touch this with any eyeshadow or anything, it will stain it and you can't get it off. I'll open up the palette so you guys can see. This is what it looks like. Very, very pretty colors. I do really love the colors. She did a really, really good job. But it doesn't come with a mirror. It just says this palette is dedicated to all my loving subscribers. And I honestly think it would have been smarter of her to have put a mirror. We already know that you're doing this for your subscribers. This is the reason why you have, a collaboration with Morphe, is because of the people who are subscribed to you. This looks like the kind of palette that I'm going to take everywhere with me. And you did a really good job when it came to choosing these colors. But to be honest, I would have preferred if it had a mirror so that when I'm taking this is the only thing that I'm taking. But my Tartelette in Bloom, you guys know this is one of my holy grails, and I always use a mirror in here, so we're gonna be okay. What I am going to give you is an unbiased review because ain't nobody give me this for free. I had to buy it myself so that I can review it for you guys. And I know I'm a little behind because there's so many out there, but I am very dark, and the only other person that I've seen my skin tone that has reviewed this is Nima Tang, and so I'm gonna add my 2 cents as well. Without any further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Alright guys, so per usual, I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera to make this easier on myself. I really do want to go in and do like maybe a rose goldish kind of look. First, before we even go into our eyes, I do want to give it a fair shot, so I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot. This is in the color Quite Natural. You guys know that I really, really love this, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that all over my lids. I'm going to go ahead and set that with a translucent powder. I am using the Cover FX loose powder in the shade Deep. Okay guys, so let's get into the palette. I have my Sedona Lace EB13 brush. You guys know that this is the perfect brush to go into your crease with. I think we're first going to take this color here, right here. I'll tell you immediately if there's a difference between these mattes and the regular Morphe mattes. Oh my gosh, that's super pigmented. Do you guys see that? Ooh. Wow. You guys see that? It's super pigmented. There's definitely a huge difference between these mattes and the regular Morphe mattes. But then that means that going forward, Morphe has to make all their mattes like this, because I'm not buying another palette that doesn't have this formula. Do you get what I'm saying? Alright guys, and on the same brush, I'm going to go in with the color right next to it. It's more of a burgundy shade, and we're going to create a little bit of a halo. And now to deepen it even further, I'm actually going to switch my brush over to a Luxie, what is this? Luxie 229 tapered brush. It's a little bit more finer, so that I want to concentrate the color in a specific section. And we're going to take this shade right here. It's like a dark brown, but it definitely has a purple undertone. And we're just going to focus that on the outside. We're not gonna connect them, basically. We're just creating, you know, deepening up that halo. You see that halo effect? It's like a lot deeper now. Hey guys, I really like the way that looks at the moment. And first, it does have a little bit of kickback, I will say that. It's not that bad. These are very powdery, like when you pick it up, it was getting all over. It is a little bit very powdery, but it's nothing that we can't handle. First, we're going to go in on the lid with this color, and then we're going to pop like one of these on top just to brighten it up. And I think maybe I'm going to go in with my finger first and see how that works. So we're going to take this burgundy shimmer right here. So far, I am really liking this palette. Look how dirty my palette is. Just dirty. I think we're gonna grab this rose gold right here and just pop it right on top. This one right here. Very pretty. Let's see if we can get a brow bone highlight. We're gonna go in with probably this shade right here, the first. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I put some lashes on. I try to avoid doing that on camera because it usually takes me forever. And I have on the Ardell Full Mink lashes. It looks like this. Hopefully you guys can see it. And then my eyeliner slided on very well. It was actually quite creamy going on, I think, because the shadows are so soft. So I'm going to go ahead and finish my face, and I will be right back. Alright guys, so here we are back with my whole face finished, and this little look here is a foundation review that's going to be going up next week. We'll talk about it then. But we're going to go ahead and finish the bottom of our eyes. Go ahead and take the Morphe E18 brush, and we're going to go back in with this deeper plum shade, the second shade that we put in our transition. And we're going to pop that on our bottom lashes. And then to darken it, we're going to take the same shade that we put in between our middle colors, this one. I'm going to pop that right underneath. And of course we need an inner corner highlight, and so we're going to go ahead and I think let's make it a little pinkish. So let's go ahead and take we're going to take the same color that we put on top of our lids and pop that in the inner corner. Very pretty. You guys see that? So to finish our bottom lashes, I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes, and I'm going to pop that right on the bottom lid. For lips, we're going to keep it very neutral. First, I'm going to go in with my NYX pencil in Espresso. I'm going to line my lips. exactly like MAC Chestnut, and this one is like $2. So if you want to save money, go ahead and use that. And then for my lipstick, I'm going to take the Milani lipstick in Matte Beauty and pop that all over our lips. And because I've been into gloss lately, we're also going to take the Milani gloss, my favorite nude gloss in Bare Secret, and we're going to pop that right on top. Okay guys, I'm going to get myself together and I will be back to finish the video and give you my thoughts on this palette. Alright guys, and I'm back and this is the final look. I love this look. I absolutely love this palette. I think it is worth the money just because I can tell that there's a huge difference in the formula. It shows up on my skin so easily, and it is really hard to find palettes that have shades in it that really, you know, transition shades that actually pop off on my skin. And this, it's so creamy, it's buttery, but as you can see, I have gotten it so dirty. It's like the back is just a hot mess. And so I know that this palette is just gonna look dingy because I am going to be playing with this a lot. I think I really want to recreate the Jackie Aina look for you guys and maybe put it on my Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I will link it down below for you guys. But yeah, I love this. I think it's worth the price. It's beautiful. All I hope is that Morphe going forward is going to be using this formula, because you can't make a palette this good and then your palettes afterwards are not gonna, they're not gonna compare to this, you know. It's not gonna happen. So this Jaclyn Hill, you did a really wonderful job. You guys know I bought this with my own money, and I will tell you the honest truth. Nobody is paying me to say that this is good, but this is genuinely a really great palette. So if you don't have it, even if you have a problem with Jaclyn Hill, forget about it. Just, if you love makeup, this is a good palette to have. I am going to, I think honestly, going to Ghana. I'm going to Africa soon, and I'm also going back to Puerto Rico in a few weeks. And this is the palette that I'm going to be taking with me, and it's probably going to be the only palette, even though I do have to bring my Tartelette in Bloom palette because, again, this does not have a mirror. So these two will be going with me on both vacations. And that's it, guys. That's my honest thought about this palette. I hope that you really enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Just make sure you do. I believe it's right here, maybe right here. So go ahead and press subscribe. And until next time, I love you guys and thank you so much. Bye.